In the rain-washed streets of Eldenbridge, a phone rang through the night. Private Investigator Oliver Reed answered, his voice rough because of tiredness. A murder. The victim, June Calder, his former assistant. The scene, room 103 of the Avalon Hotel. Oliver went through sheets of rain. The Avalon stood like a dying relic, its flickering neon sign buzzing faintly above wet cobblestones. Inside the lobby, behind the desk, stood Dani, the young receptionist. She smiled faintly as Oliver walked in. Something about her face felt strange, like a half-remembered dream. "You seem familiar," Oliver said. "Maybe in another life," she replied, eyes unreadable. Room 103 was silent except for the steady drip of rain against the window. June lies peacefully on the bed. No wounds. No signs of struggle, lifeless. No signs of forced entry. Only a single clue, a torn page from an old case file Oliver thought was long buried. Grief became a knife. The investigation deepened. Oliver questioned each hotel staff member with quiet intensity, noting every hesitation and sidelong glance. Nothing escaped his sharp gaze, not the trembling hands, nor the secrets buried behind polite smiles. He leaned over the flickering screen in the dim security room, eye scanning each frame with surgical focus. Hours of footage unraveled in silence, until a shadow slipped where it shouldn't have been. In the closet of room 103, Oliver discovered an old, weathered diary, not June's, but someone else's entirely. Its pages overflowed with raw emotion, hatred, longing, sorrow, and a thirst for revenge. As Oliver flipped through the brittle pages, the name Langford stopped him cold. A flicker of recognition sparked deep within, a name wrapped in smoke and silence. Memories, once buried, clawed their way back, heavy with pain and loss. The past wasn't dead, it was smoldering, and it had burned Oliver before. A past he thought forgotten, one that had once scorched him beyond recognition. Oliver called Mr. Langford, his voice barely steady, demanding answers long buried. They met in the quiet gloom, where truth could not hide in walls. With each word Langford uttered, Oliver's world cracked, memories twisted. The truth wasn't just painful, it was the very wound that had bled all his life. Oliver is desperate for answers, so he visits Dr. Rowen, his guardian and mentor, raising him with care like a son. With a heavy heart, Rowen reveals the truth he and Mr. Langford buried for years. Dani is stay with her aunt, but broken, lost in grief, convinced Oliver caused the fire that stole her mother and sister. They hid her to protect them both. But the past refuses to stay silent. Police traced June's phone call to Dani. Oliver insisted on interrogating her himself. "You killed her," he said coldly. "Why?" Dani finally looked him in the eye. "She knew who I was." Oliver's heart froze. His stepmother. His family. What had been her name? "Then tell me," he demanded. Dani took a slow, shaking breath. "My mother was your stepmother. The one who died in that fire. You were 9. I was 3. I lived a miserable life because of you." "I didn't know. Where have you been?" he whispered. "So did I," Dani said. "Until I found our picture in your case files." Her voice cracked. "She died saving you. And you forgot us." June found out. She thought it was a happy ending. But I didn't want an ending. Tears streamed down Dani's face. She hadn't planned to kill June. They had argued. June tried to calm her. But the rage, the old fire, had never gone out. "June visits often, still trying to convince me," Dani said coldly. It exploded that night, like it had years ago. In her bag, he found June's broken pendant. Oliver stood in silence. He had spent his life putting puzzles back together. But this one was made of ashes. Dani's voice cracked with rage. "I kept chasing you relentlessly, appearing wherever you went, like a shadow you couldn't escape. I never forgave you. You're a murderer." Dani screamed, her voice echoing with years of pain and rage. The police arrived swiftly and arrested Dani, ending her long pursuit and bringing a chilling silence to Oliver's storm. Oliver looks up at the grey sky, his eyes hollow yet calm. For the first time in years, the fog of guilt begins to lift. The past cannot burn forever.